Have you ever been in a game where you just get rolled?
Tracer my flank, guys. Tracer my flank. There she is. Ryan, you're on your own. Ryan, you're on your own. Okay, reset. Yeah, we probably need one of the DPS to just patrol for the Tracer.
She's literally carrying solo.
Do you feel like, in particular, there's one player in the enemy team who's absolutely wrecking you, and it seems like all hope is lost?
Tracer just killed me.
Well, maybe it isn't. Hello guys, my name is SVB, and I'm back with another video, and today I'm bringing you another episode of my Adventures in Solo Queue series. In this video, we'll be looking at a game I played in ladder on the control point Ilios. As you'll see in a minute, the enemy team had a Tracer player who was absolutely slaughtering our backline, and it seemed like we were powerless to do anything. We lost the first point 100-0, and I feared the worst, namely that my team would tilt each other and we would lose the game. But a simple switch around of comps, and by shifting our attention and focus collectively, we were able to shut down that Tracer hard, to the point where the players started switching heroes over and over, hoping to make some sort of impact again. But we still made sure that that player got no room to breathe, regardless of what hero they picked, and the end result, a resounding comeback, where we would go on to only give away 33% in the next 2 rounds combined. So let's watch back that game and talk through why we were able to turn it around, what the philosophy behind this idea is, and how you might be able to do something similar in your game. And as always, if you see something you like or learn something new, please do make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons so I can continue making this kind of content. Let's get to it, guys. So to start with, I'm going to show you guys the first round where we got absolutely rolled. I start off picking Zarya to supplement our Reinhardt, but we not only got bullied on the front line, but our back line got consistently shredded by the enemy Tracer. Now I'd love to show all of you this through the replay viewer and show you the Tracer's perspective too, but Blizzard decided to drop a patch midweek, which means that this game is lost forever in the void. Thankfully, I was streaming this live, so we have a record of it that we can talk through.
On a low.
So the first fight just ends up going badly for us. Their comp just worked a little bit better, they got a little bit better positioning, and we didn't really engage properly. However, this was just the start of the bad news, because now is when we really struggle dealing with this Tracer. So already, as I come out of spawn, you can see just how deep this Tracer is going in his backline to try and kill our Zenyatta. I mean, I'm literally 1 foot out of the spawn doors, and this Tracer, no fear, is in our face. Ordinarily, you'd think this would be punished, but of course, our Genji's still on point, and our Hanzo's dead, and our Reinhardt can't really do much against this Tracer. So although she doesn't instantly kill our Zenyatta, this is a theme now that I'd like you guys to pay attention to. You can see that although we forced the Tracer out into the big health pack room, she's already drawing away our attention, she's drawing away one of my cooldowns in the form of the bubble, and there's a constant threat that she might peek into our backline. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Tracer my flank, guys. Tracer my flank. There she is. Ryan, you're on your own. Ryan, you're on your own. Okay, reset.
So as our Reinhardt pushes forward, I commit my bubbles to try and help him get past the Orisa shield. But having seen the Tracer's play just now, I have a feeling that she's probably going to be coming back, and that's exactly what happens. I hear her pistoling away, I call to my team that the Tracer's going to flank, and by the time I have any chance to react, she's dropped a 2k pulse bomb, and that fight is already over.
Okay, reset.
After that, the Doomfist is able to go in, clean up our Zenyatta, the Tracer goes in, picks off the straggling Reinhardt, and then she sets her sights on me. Now I'm able to survive all the pressure she puts on, but again, look how deep and aggressive she's able to be. She's nearly in our spawn room, firing away with no fear. This is already a really bad sign of a player who feels like they can abuse us without repercussion. Now as we try to start the next fight, we're in a bit of trouble again. The Doomfist pops his Meteor Strike, and I only have 1 bubble to give.
You guys get down.
I've got bubble. Stay near me.
I tell the supports to stay near me, and as I give my Ana the bubble to protect her from the Doomfist, the Tracer is going to go on the Zenyatta and pick him off. And she's not done there.
Doom.
She goes, does most of the damage on our Ana, and then finishes me off too. And as you'll hear my teammates say in comms, at this point, she's almost solo carrying.
She's literally carrying solo.
Our team is super split up at this point, super disorganized. Our Genji pops a Dragon Blade fully on his own, doesn't get anything.
It might be wise for one of you guys to switch to like a McCree or a Sombra or something, just to shut this Tracer down.
And as I call out to my DPS asking them to switch around, they don't seem interested, and we're fast running out of time.
Somebody needs to touch. I can bubble them.
98% of the point for the other team, time is running out, we desperately have to touch. And what happens? Well, their Tracer goes and sticks a Pulse Bomb on our Ana. Their Ana plucks our fire out the sky, and already before we even have the chance to start this fight properly, it's over. The Tracer picks off our Orisa too, then gets the final blow on me, wrapping up a nice 3k, and that's that round, as good as over. Yeah, we just need to switch our comp around, deal with this Tracer really. She's just like living in our backline. As I tell my team, the best solution at this point is to switch our comp around, try and address this issue. But as I tell Twitch chat privately, I'm also worried about their mental state at this point. Hope my team doesn't tilt out of existence, because that happens. And then the game is lost just for that. We've all been in games where one round goes badly, and even though the situation is salvageable, your team ends up getting so mad and flaming each other that you lose because of that more than anything else. Thankfully, my team stayed composed. So for starters, I decided to switch to Roadhog in an attempt to try and apply some pressure on her through the threat of the hook. In a second, you'll see me ask one of my teammates to switch to McCree, because with his flashbang, he has the potential to add another threat that the Tracer has to worry about, and if executed properly, he can do a great job of shutting her down. Genji, do you play like a McCree at all? Again, thankfully for me, my teammate was willing to do this, and you'll see how successful it ends up being. But I know a lot of you watching this will say, well, if only I had teammates like that, but I don't. But honestly, most people don't even try. Most people give up and don't even ask their teammates for these kind of moves, and it's on you guys to not be like that. You have to try and motivate your team and try to pull them together and give them a game plan. In this case, I tell my McCree exactly what I'd like from him. Nice one. Yeah, if we just sit with our backline, sit with our Moira and watch for this Tracer, we'll be able to do a lot better. The round starts and the enemy team makes their way straight onto point, but honestly, I'm not worried. You can see, more than anything, I'm focusing on finding the Tracer, because I know that if we kill her, we can easily take the point back off the other side, and that's exactly what happens. Tracer right. Our McCree finds her, and with that threat to our backline out the way, we slowly push forwards and take the point.
God, can I land a hook?
Okay, let's push.
Nice kill, let's push. I got hook if you want to halt. Doom, doom, doom.
Doom.
Once we get the flip, it's back to the same principle. Hold our ground, find the Tracer, and wait to get that kill.
Traces by our big health pack. Okay, I've got a hook. They're going inside, I think.
Probably has pulse bomb.
This time, all it takes is a little bit of recall anticipation.
Tracer behind.
Where behind? Do you see her?
Far.
Yeah, I see her going towards point.
Yeah, she's on point.
She's gonna recall in a
Slow,
second.
slow, slow.
There we go.
Now by the time the next fight happens, the Tracer player, who goes by the name Dummy Thick, has switched over to McCree. Clearly, our plan was working. Finding reduced value, we forced the best player on their team to switch, and now on McCree again, we go back to shutting them down.
Okay, left side.
Okay, going for him.
The McCree pick gets very little value, and the rest of the round goes very smoothly for us.
Orisa low, Orisa low. I've got hook.
I'm pulling.
I'm asleep. I mean, protect. Okay, thank you. They got walls, watch out. Oh, Ana's one. I didn't do the combo for some reason.
I have walls. Nice.
Big flashbang. Yeah, it's okay. McCree.
behind.
Widow on the
Widow's not one.
Widow is down.
Nice. We can win the long fight. Just be calm.
Thanks.
Ryan low.
Okay.
Ryan low still. McCree one. Ryan. Good job, guys. Good job.
Good job.
There's that. Okay.
Let's keep it up.
There we go. We got it. See, once we shut down the Tracer, it's easy win.
True.
I don't see the Tracer, bro. She's fading.
Now on to round 3, and the plan still remains absolutely the same. As the fight starts, you can see the Dummy Thick is already on their third hero now, Genji. Their playstyle though remains the same. It's important to remember, guys, that most players, particularly DPS players, generally play the same way in every match on almost every hero. If somebody sneaks up on you with a flank and kills you or your teammates, it's very, very likely that they will try that again. It doesn't matter if, as in this case, they're on a different hero. Very few people adapt their mindset accordingly. So again, it's just a matter of watching for the Genji on the backline.
Oh, okay.
Big.
Genji behind on me.
Now, if I could land hooks to save my life, I could have got this kill on this Genji. But thankfully, my McCree helps me out and confirms the kill.
Go back, Pharah.
You can see.
Doom, he's half.
Wait, what?
As the fight continues, Dummy Thick has now switched to their fourth hero of this game, Widowmaker, probably in an attempt to kill our Pharah. But it'll be a while before you even see her because of how little impact the Widow is able to make.
Sigma. Winston left.
Widow grappled.
Just focus Dummy Thick. Just make his life miserable.
True.
The Widow only gets one kill before she's hooked and dead. All this while, we're getting complete point control and free percentage because one of their DPS, the strongest DPS in the first round, is completely out of the fight all the time. By the time the next engagement begins, that player is now on their fifth hero of the game, Soldier. But it's not going to go much better for them. We're going to make sure of that.
Soldier right. Dummy Thick's on Soldier now. Almost. Doom right.
No cooldown.
Drop back a little bit, guys. Drop back a
Okay,
little bit.
cool.
Don't go too deep.
What? It's such bullshit, dude. No shield. watch
Big.
out.
Nice one, dude.
I just shit on their fucking thingy.
Good
I
job.
don't know.
Push out.
Pharah, I can.
Left side Soldier.
Fall back, done by.
And with not much percentage to work with, the enemy team only manage a feeble half fight before we get to full 100% and complete the reverse sweep, giving up only 33% of the point in the second and third rounds combined after getting 100 to 0'd.
Pharah won.
GG, guys. GG. Well played. We pulled it back.
GG, guys. Holy
There we go.
shit.
Just how you do it. Oh, Mercy. GG.
That's good.
So the lesson here is, guys, identify the biggest problem you see if you're struggling in a game. In this case, it was that there was an uncontested DPS player wreaking havoc in our backline. The solution was simple. Have one of our DPS mark the Tracer, and then have everyone else keep an eye out and focus this player down. You can see how much of my attention was spent during this game making sure this player got no value, because it was clear that they were the one person elevating their team to a higher level. For you, this problem might be different. It might be that your comp isn't getting value. It might be that your focus fires off as a team. Whatever the problem is, you'll win way more games by calmly trying to find the solution rather than flaming anyone or giving up too quickly. And that's all I got for today, guys. Hope you found this video helpful. If you want to catch any of these games live and watch me play Overwatch on stream, then make sure you follow my Twitch, the link to which is in the description. Remember that if you're looking to find any pickup games to play, if you're looking for a group to play with, or if you just want to chat about Overwatch, you should join my Discord. Again, the link for that is in the description. And as always, I want to give a big shout out to my patrons, including my newest top patron, Born Dreamer. This was another video selected by my patrons, so if you want to have a say in which video you want to see next, then make sure you're signed up on Patreon. But otherwise, that's all from me. I'll be back next week with another video. See you guys soon.